All right, everybody, as promised, I am back with a brand new DC update. And the first part of this update is going to be in regards to another channel that is blatantly stealing my content to try to get people to click on their video. And it has been reported to YouTube. It is a copyright issue, which is a legal issue, and those proceedings have already been started. And what's crazy to me is that somebody is actually going through the trouble to do this, where they actually stole the thumbnail, and I'm still not going to mention this channel. But if you see anybody out there stealing like thumbnails, descriptions, stuff like that, you can't do that on YouTube. It goes against their terms of service. So I want everybody to be aware of that. If you're out and about and you see somebody actually taking my thumbnail, once that thumbnail is created by the creator, it is copyrighted automatically through uploading it to YouTube. It is a custom thumbnail that I created, and so people can't steal that kind of stuff. They can't do it, and they can't use it on their content. He even goes so far as to try to parody my channel, tries to recreate my background to the best of his ability, and it's just not okay to do this stuff. And these are the guys that are calling me toxic. If you guys see this stuff happening, please report it to YouTube. It's very easy to do. All you have to do is go into, at the end of the video, there's a description. You can report the video, and you can do it as legal and then as copyright. Now, if they just talk about me, you can't do that. That's considered harassment, especially it depends on how they're talking about my channel. This particular individual hasn't done anything super nasty like some other channels have, but you can't just blatantly take somebody's material and then claim it as yours for clicks. You can't do that. That goes against YouTube's terms of service, and it would be stupid to get a copyright strike. I gave them an option. They didn't respond, so I did escalate it through YouTube. And I can't believe some of this person's viewers were defending this, saying because I put a picture of the Superman logo and Superman, that those are owned by Warner Brothers, that you can't copyright that. That's not how it works. That was a custom thumbnail that I created, and once you create a custom thumbnail, that is considered your content. It is yours, and they cannot take it and use it as their own. Again, that goes against their terms of service, and it's just stupid that they're going to get a copyright strike because of that. There's other things you need to worry about on YouTube. So, guys, I'm not going to make it a habit of talking about people who do this stuff, but this is a more serious issue of somebody trying to impersonate me and just to get clicks, and that is not okay, and YouTube is looking into it as we speak. All right, guys, so let's get into the DC information that I have for you here today. We're going to start off with a zinger. These are my sentiments exactly. This person posted, "This will always be baffling to me. Snyder fans chose him as their messiah because he makes epic films with serious topics and elements of religions, myths, and more. Gunn fans chose him as their messiah, and he does poop, penis, and fart jokes. Really? That guy? Hashtag Superman." Those are my sentiments exactly. We've seen comments by Gunn, like this one here, and I covered this in a video I did yesterday where he says, and this is directly from Gunn, "I love superheroes. I also think they're the dumbest things that have ever existed. I have no happier times in my life than lying in my bed when I was 12 and reading comic books. I don't think life got much better than that. And yet the fact that we take these things seriously as adults is ridiculous, because people really would look at you like they look at Peacemaker when he walks into Fennel Fields wearing a costume. What's wrong with you? You think that's cool? You're a maniac." And this is the guy that is in charge of DC Comics. I don't understand how that happened. Now, you could put this in the rumor category. I certainly hope that this is not true. I don't like rock music in superhero films. I never have. I just don't think it fits. You need that epic score. There's a reason why Christopher Nolan's movies did so well. It's why Superman, the film, did well, because they had epic scores that made you feel something during those films. And that is a huge chunk of what makes a movie work, is the score. And supposedly, Tub Thumping by Chumbawamba was played at the set of Superman. It could be used in the soundtrack. Kendra, Hot Girl, renounces the Lord Tech label by the end of the movie. And this all remains to be seen. So, supposedly, she's supposed to go back and wear her regular costume by the end. But I can't tell you how many times we've seen these superhero films come out. The most newest one that I remember was The Batman, where they said his suit is going to change several times through the film. They talk about this almost every time a big superhero film comes out, that their costume is going to change several times during the film. And really, it never happens. Now, this is trailing off of my last video where I talked about whether the Snyderverse could return or not. This person, Jacob Torres, posted, "There's no moving on. Money is money, and we will continue to get merchandise and physical copies of Zack Snyder's Justice League 2 and 3 and Batfleck and Man of Steel to restore the Snyderverse. Why Snyder fans can't move on from the Snyderverse and shouldn't." This is from the fortressofsolitude.co.za. They did an article about fans not moving on and that maybe we shouldn't move on, and we're not going to move on. During this, Zack Snyder actually liked that this was on Vero, by the way. Also, you have Wayne T. Carr, who played Green Lantern that we never got to see in Zack Snyder's Justice League, and also Ray Porter, who was the voice of Darkseid. And somebody posted Green Lantern versus Darkseid, Ready the Armada, Zack Snyder's Justice League Part 2. And both of these guys chimed in, and Ray Porter said, "The world needs more Wayne T. Carr," and Wayne T. Carr posted right back at you. Everybody is supporting this, guys. More and more people are waking up to the idea that we moved away from something that was great, and we're moving to something that's not going to be so great. Again, that person posted another, that photo, and Zack Snyder also liked that one as well. So somebody pointed this out to me. So Just Ben sent this, and he said, this is Morrison's Justice League number 35 in 1999, and obviously from Man of Steel in 2013. Where is the Superman comic accuracy crowd now? And what was the post? It was this comic panel with Superman here, and he said, "When I killed General Zod and the others, an entire world was at stake. Millions of lives. It disgusts me. It saddens me. But I've made my peace with it." Just to show you that the idea of what happened in Zack Snyder's, Man of Steel was not just a single unique idea, but this had been talked about long before Man of Steel came out. Here is another great shot of the Superman costume. This is I just laugh when I see this because this is what I see when I see that suit. It literally looks like this. The amount of post-production work that they're going to have to do on it is crazy. This photo cracks me up. It really does. So here it is. It says, James Gunn says game in the Batman universe is sadly not happening. I don't know why people thought a game in the Batman universe was happening to begin with. Nothing has ever been announced. James Gunn, I don't think he means sadly. He means, no, my stuff is going to reign king. So I don't think he's sad about that at all. Now, this is also something you can take with a grain of salt. This is just one individual who is talking about this. It's Big Screen Leaks on the quality of Superman. He says, I spoke to someone, but doesn't say who it is, who's seen dailies, and to say they were impressed was an understatement. James Gunn is cooking for us. Now, there is nothing out there to back up this statement. We don't know who this person was. I hope this is the case, but I don't have a lot of hope for this. If it ends up being awesome, I will totally admit it. But I have yet to see anything to say that this is going to be awesome. Just because there's one little short video of Superman holding up a kid, and because James Gunn did a short video recently appearing to look like he knows what this character is all about and that he's going to stay true to that, doesn't mean that's what's going to happen on screen. There's a lot of pandering going on, and we're going to see. I can't wait to see actual footage from this. I really can't. It's going to be scrutinized. That is for sure. And here we go. We get our first official look at Peacemaker Season 2. And this is John Cena, obviously, from the back. And you can see there's somebody on the ground over there like this was a big fight or something. And Robert Patrick is also coming back for this. He'll be in Season 2 as well. And you can see that they have definitely changed the helmet a little bit. And it's going to be interesting to see if this has more of a serious tone, which I'm hoping for. Here was the post by James Gunn. He said, on this day, Peacemaker, a.k.a. Christopher Smith, made his first comic appearance in Fighting No. 5, No. 40 in 1966, created by Joe Gill and Pat Boyett. It's the role John Cena was born to play, and I can't wait to show you all what we're cooking up now for Peacemaker Season 2. Already the tone of the show was nothing like the comic, but again, James Gunn doesn't ever do anything that is faithful to the comics. All right, guys, so what do you guys think about other content creators stealing my stuff? What do you guys think about the supposed quote from someone who's seen the dailies from Superman? What do you think about, and one thing I didn't mention, and I did mention this briefly in my last video, is that Robert Pattinson is not going to make an appearance in the Penguin Show. What do you guys feel about that? I'd love to hear your comments down below. And if you haven't already, I am on the road to 20,000 subs. I'd like to get there as quickly as possible. Hopefully this year. With your help, that can happen. If you like the video, please hit the like button, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and you will be notified as I have new videos go up. We will see you on the next video.